I brought a second horse, we could ride wherever the wind will take us. And as evening approaches from high, we can look for a far-off fiesta, pointing like weather vanes in the direction from which we came. It is my turn to watch the cattle in the evening into the night. As darkness sets in, I see the stars of the night clearly. Close at hand I see fireflies flying about, and in the distance I see the fireworks from the far-off fiesta. The skylights overhead call me to heaven's world. The flying lights next to me highlight my place in this world nearly. The far-off lights give expression to my dreams and my longings, and the darkness gives me peace while all this I reflect on. Comes my relief close to midnight, a bit sooner than I thought. I still can see bursts of light in the sky from the fiesta surely. I decide to take the long ride that'll get me to town. The town I hope is not in darkness when finally I should get there. I brought a second horse, we could ride wherever the wind will take us. And as evening approaches from high, we can look for a far-off fiesta, pointing like weather vanes in the direction from which we came. By the time I arrive, I see no lights in the sky. The first part of town is dark, with few people walking about. I turn off a main street where I only see darkness beyond, until I find a cantina that's still lit and smelling of food. I settle down my tired horse and go in and stand in line. I find a few ahead of me are the workers just off time, but the woman near the pots does not object to my coming. I pick a table for myself while the workers fill their own. It was then a young girl saw that I was rather tall. She asked me to help her take down a row of lanterns high. When it was done, she said that I was now one of the workers, that I could join at the table where the fiesta went on. At the table they all spoke a Spanish cowboys never hear, but the laughter was relaxing as I finished my plate of food. I looked around at each face that was at this time and place. Then the girl asked if I would walk with her brother and her. I brought a second horse, we could ride wherever the wind will take us. And as evening approaches from high, we can look for a far-off fiesta, pointing like weather vanes in the direction from which we came. We walked down a street where a few lights could be seen, and some workers were cleaning up before heading home. She asked me what I like the very best about a fiesta. I said the expectations before and the mystery left when it ends. She asked me if the mystery is about a pretty girl. I said about a pretty girl and a dream not clearly seen about a gift given each that I don't know how to receive. Not being able to receive it brings a sweet loneliness. We turned down an open street where a tall church could be seen. Children were trying to wake up an elderly man by a flower stand. He had one bunch of flowers left in the darkness, chosen not. I bought it for the girl, her bright smile lit the night. We headed back, it was quiet, but before we parted free, she asked me if I go to church when comes a Sunday. I said I do every Sunday, but not the one that we just passed. She said, please do come tomorrow, say hello to Juan and me. I brought a second horse, we could ride wherever the wind will take us, and as evening approaches from high, we can look for a far-off fiesta, pointing like weather vanes in the direction from which we came.